All right, so this video is one that was requested to give you, the audience, some context for all the content that I'll be putting out. Long story short, my wife and I are going to be having another baby, and we would love to stay at this property. Right now our house is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and that's going to be way too small for adding a third child. So with that, we're hoping to stay at this property, not only for the great location, but also for the great education nearby. And so with that, we're hoping to do an addition on our house, and we're gonna take you guys along for the ride. All right, so just like in life, a lot of things are just a big puzzle to solve. And for all of this to work, 3 things are gonna need to happen. 1, we're gonna need to have a permit for it all, so we gotta apply for that. 2, we're gonna need to find a way to pay for all of this, and we're going to take out a Heloc on our property, home equity line of credit, in order to fund all of this. The third thing that needs to happen is we're going to need to find a temporary living solution as well. Now, all of this won't be cheap by any means. We're thinking it's probably going to run us between $100,000 and $150,000 to get all we want done, which is to add another bedroom and another bathroom on our 2nd floor. And that amount of money is really just a lot to comprehend when you really think about it. So let me rewind a little bit, kind of paint a little picture for everyone. It's 2017, I'm working at a local gym, minimum wage job, and at this point, I was just a front counter person to everybody. I had been going to a community college for about 10 years and really have nothing to show for it. And a big thing was when I would talk to the members there or my superiors, I kind of felt that I could do their job, if not better. And so, I kind of felt like I was here, but I could be here, I kind of just needed some opportunity, we'll say. Well, so, and it's human nature to compare somebody else's success to yours, I feel. And that's what I was doing. And so, I didn't feel like I was in a good place. And so with that, something just flipped. And I started just deep diving on, YouTube, watching and trying to learn everything I could. And it started with self-help books and videos. And then it evolved to business. And then it evolved to managing, if I was going to work my way up, the corporate ladder kind of thing. And then it ended with financial independence, or the FIRE movement, which is financially independent, retire early. And that ultimately led to real estate investing as a way to make money without having all this experience. All right, so fast forward, and we've since sold our first house hack, but we house hacked 3 times, and we also purchased another single family rental. And so with all of that, I became a realtor to save on the commissions and to use the commissions to purchase properties, basically. And there's a fish. And then along with that, because I was working a minimum wage job and I didn't have extra income, so I had to just be resourceful. And so that's why on all of those properties I had to, I was the property manager, I was self-managing, I was self-repairing, I was self-renovating, all the above, and yes, I enjoyed, all this stuff, but I think a lot of it was just fueled by money or lack thereof. And so that then, kind of brings us to where we are now. So I preface all that to kind of tell you an unexpected truth, in that I went the route I did with repairs and renovations because I was, you fear what you don't know, and I had no idea where to even start to pull a permit. And I thought just trying to include the city was so overwhelming with anxiety. It was kind of crippling, so to speak. So that's why I went the path I did and never really involved them. Nothing bad, but I just never really involved them. And so here we are. I'm halfway through the process, we'll say, and I'm hopeful and optimistic on what the future holds, because it's not as daunting as you think it is, even though it is. So here we are, about halfway through the permitting process, and we have hit just about every roadblock you can, okay? Because if something can go wrong, it will go wrong, and it has. So, and it's to be expected, of course, always. But basically, you get some architectural drawings done, and you go to the building office, and you go from counter to counter, and ultimately we do all that, and then we were hit with, hey, you have to go to the health department for them to sign off on your septic tank. And lo and behold, that's in a whole different location, and it is an entirely different permitting process in itself. And so that's something that we have to go through right now. So that was definitely a huge bump, and right now we're just waiting for them to get back with us on what the next steps are. And yeah, so that's that. Two, as far as the Heloc goes, it's been a month, maybe, I don't even know, maybe more. And we were just introduced to an employee who didn't really know how to do their job right. And that led us to having our Heloc application denied. So right now, because they don't have the accurate information, right now we're in the appeal process to get it turned over so that they can actually continue working on it, because it should work and will work. The employee just didn't feel like having a hard file to work on, is what I felt. So that's where we are in this moment. A lot of trial and error, and making little baby steps and slowly trucking along. But while we're on this property topic, I figured, hey, let's go ahead, tour the property, give you guys a rundown of all the projects that need to get done, and kind of see if you guys want to comment which ones should take priority over the next. So let's go. Here we are, just walking the property. There's my guy, my baby. And let's see here, project number one. So here we got an open trailer, about 4x8, and it used to be a jet ski trailer, and I have since converted it halfway. So right now I have the boards on, but I still need to bolt those down, and then I need to make a little barrier cage so that none of the contents fall out. And so that'll be a whole video in itself that I can do for you guys. So let's keep moving. Good old golf cart. Here, I'll show you guys real quick what's going on with this. So it's been a couple months actually since it's been driven, but it's fine. Basically, well, it goes forward now. Let's see if we put it in reverse. Nothing in reverse though. So the forward is a hit or miss usually. See, that's forward, not doing anything. And you can hear it clicking. So that's something that needs to be worked on. I'm pretty sure, here. Pretty sure it's maybe a bad forward reversed solenoid, possibly. But yeah, that'll be a video. So here we are in the Airbnb. Kind of need to do kind of an update on it all. Some little things here and there. There's the bathroom and a good old view, but mainly out on the porch. I want to go ahead and kind of enclose it a little bit with some slats on the sides and kind of just freshen it up for them to have a better experience on their back porch. Really just refreshing it up. It's over time things get not so good. or used. So that's a little tiny project there. Let's go over here though, and this is, all right, so this is what used to be referred to as the dungeon, but basically it is going to be our new office down here. Very quirky layout. You can kind of see everything here. So we're gonna have to, this is gonna be a bedroom. This is the old bathroom. Kind of turn it on. Definite time capsule. It's been probably a good 30 years since it's been touched, basically. And here is the kitchenette, we'll say. And we'll go around, opens up to right here. And we have back here again. So I'm gonna have to rearrange this whole layout, but I'm gonna knock through this wall right here, make that a door entryway, little kitchenette there, just redo it. This will be the bedroom. Let's see that. And then that'll be the bathroom for it. And then I will block this off on this side, and they'll enter around there so that this area here can be an office slash little hangout for the main house. And here, that's the kids' playground that I built. Second tier, drain field. And then we're gonna walk down. So this all right here is going to be a brand new bulkhead that I'm in the process of, but I hurt my back. But we're working on it slowly and surely. And yeah, so I'll pull up the vision there for you guys to see it. And then here we got one Sea-Doo, one Polaris, and yes, they permanently sit in the water because YOLO. But I need to do a video on starting both of these up, or attempting to. This one was flooded, and I think it just needs a new CPU. The Polaris is going to need basically all the fuel lines cleaned and the carburetor looked at, but they were working. So that's definitely on the list of projects to be done. And here you go. Got my buddy's John boat here, and then here will be like a little kayak launch slash boat launch area that I'll be working on as well. All right, so stay tuned on the permitting progress and the Heloc progress, and comment down below on what you guys think the order of priority should be on all the projects that need to get done. All right, see you next time.